Hey musicians, welcome back. Hopefully you have already checked out the video on how to make your own melody. If you haven't, then go ahead and I will put a link in the description below. But if you have, you're ready to move on to the next part. Let's real quick listen to our melody that we created. All right, so hopefully you've got your 9-piece road here, and then the other part of that is you've got your melody that has mostly stepwise motion with maybe a couple skips. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to fill this out by making sure that all sides of a box that I'm going to make have 9 pieces of road to them. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we now have a 9-piece box. It's got 9 squares on each sides, and we're ready to continue. Now we're going to turn this into a theme and variation project. So the main goal is to have an entire song that goes around in a loop, and each time we'll change something just a little bit different. I'm going to take a minute here, and I'm going to make this same pattern go all the way around my square. And the way I'm going to do that actually is I'm going to use the clone tool. You could do it a couple ways, but if you click on this little stamp here, and then I could find not the first box, remember, but the second one, and I'll come to this side, and I'm working on the outside, and I'm going to find the second box, and now I'm going to clone this second tree. So since this is the second tree in the pattern, I'm going to move 1 down, 1, 2, 3, and I'm just going to do the same thing all the way around. Okay, so at this point I have the same melody playing all the way around this loop or this box. Let's just listen to that once. All right, I'm going to stop it there because it sounds like it's right. It glitched out a little bit at the top. But now we get to the fun part. A theme and variation means each time we go around to a new part of the road, we're going to change it a little bit. So I'm going to start over here, and I'm just going to change 2 parts along this second portion of road. I'm going to call this the first part that the car drives by, and this top section off to the right I'm going to call part 2. So this second section, or the first variation, I'm going to go ahead and make a couple changes. Now if you want, you can change each one moving forward so that it's all the same, or you can leave it just a tiny bit different. Okay, so I made a couple little changes. Now on this third section of road, I'm also going to add some changes. I think I want to add a beat to it. So I'm going to go ahead and add a couple lamp posts on the inside. All right, let's see how it sounds so far. Here's with a little change. Here's with some rhythm. Great. And the last one, if you want to change a little more in your melody, or you could go ahead and do something like adding some houses for special effects. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So now I'm going to go ahead and listen to this last section that we made. And remember, I just added a few special effects by adding some houses. Here's the first theme, we'll call it. Variation 1. Variation 2. And variation 3. And there you have it, your own little song, theme, and variation. Just remember, 9 squares around on each side, and each time change 2 or 3 things, Or you can add a rhythm on one of the sides. It could be the second side. You decide to add your rhythms to the third, fourth, and you can add special effects. Or maybe you want to add more trees on the inside. There's not a right or wrong answer, but I hope you have fun. When you're finished, remember you can go ahead and share this somewhere, whether it's with your teacher or your friends. I hope you have enjoyed this lesson. We'll see you around.